coming into your YouTube airwaves, I'm Vaughn, the Statman. And welcome to the Stat Room, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Vaughn the Statman. You can follow me on Twitter at VonnTheStatman. And guys, check out my website, VonnTheStatman.com. All right, guys, so week 9 is officially in the books, and we are on to week 10. And guys, it was some amazing performances. What about the rookie Keaton Mitchell? Had 9 carries for 130 plus yards and a touchdown. And we had a bunch of other top scoring players. What about Dalton Schultz? 22 fantasy points leading all tight ends. And we had the play of the week that a lot of people didn't roster. All that and more coming up. But first, let's get into witness protection. These are the players that let us down. These are the players that were supposed to lead us to FanDuel glory. And since they didn't, these players are in witness protection. 2.9 FanDuel points? What do you got to say for yourself, Moss? Well, Statman, I wish Taylor would have just demanded a trade or kept holding out because I was balling. Now I'm only getting 7 carries. I know I am in witness protection. So before I proceed with this video, guys, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and leave a comment. Thank you, guys. All right, guys, so before I get into this video, guys, we got to give a shout out to CJ Stroud, first rookie quarterback in NFL history to have 5 touchdowns and 470 passing yards. Guys, he broke the slate with 41 FanDuel points. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best rookie quarterback I have ever seen in NFL history. He was better as a rookie. He's better than Luck. He's better than Peyton Manning. This kid is going to be special. All right, guys, so let's tackle this main slate, guys. So witness protection did pretty good, guys. We only had Zach Moss in witness protection, and he was a big gamble play. Anyway, I told you guys, that's the one you play in GPP. You wouldn't have played him in a cash game lineup. So let's get right into it, guys. So this week, guys, you have some really good quarterbacks on the slate. But the really good quarterbacks are extremely expensive. So you got to be very careful this week because this is a very challenging slate. It's a challenging slate, but it's also a simple slate. Whenever you see slates like this, where you don't have all of those top receivers, like you don't have Brown, you don't have Hill, you don't have Travis Kelce, you have to just go and get the studs, guys. And that's really how you do it on slates like this. So when you look at the quarterback position, Herbert had a 7-point performance in his last outing against the Jets. Lamar has had back-to-back 11-point performances, and he really wasn't needed because in the past 2 weeks, his running backs have had 6 touchdowns in 2 games. When your running backs get 6 touchdowns, you're not throwing the touchdowns because someone is scoring, and if it's the running back, then you're not needed. Barrow has been absolutely on fire. It's going to be a little bit more challenging against Houston, but Barrow's at home. Expect Barrow to give you 22 fantasy points. Dak Prescott is going to absolutely destroy the New York Jets. And I'm giving you Dak Prescott again. And I know he didn't win in Philly, but they played a really good game, and I think that Dallas has turned the corner. They didn't beat Philly. They didn't beat San Francisco. So people are going to say, whoa, you didn't beat those good teams. I remember in 2012 when the Baltimore Ravens got absolutely destroyed at home against the Broncos. They went on the road and beat the Broncos in the playoffs. Guys, sometimes it's great to lose to a team in the regular season. And then when you see them in the playoffs, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. They got to face this Cowboy team 3 times if they meet them in the playoffs. So I like Dak Prescott. All right, guys. So now at the running back position, you got McCaffrey at Jacksonville. You always can play him. You got Eckler. You can always play him. You got Kamara. You can play him. You got Etienne. You can play him. You got Gibbs. You can play him. You got Henry. I'm going to give you guys Pollard. I think this is going to be Pollard's breakout game. And he hasn't had that big game yet, and I don't even understand why they still have him at 7-8. If you look at his he hasn't done anything to warrant 7-8. So this is a risky play, guys. Only play this guy if you're playing $1 million contest. But if you play any other contest like single entry, I'm gonna give you a player to play if you're playing single entry or any of those kind of contests. If you're playing single entry in contests like that, guys, you want to play David Montgomery. David Montgomery is a physical specimen. And I know that the Chargers are supposed to be able to stop the run and all of this, but David Montgomery is going to get some goal line work, and he is so freaking physical. I love him to get into the end zone. All right, guys, so let's go down and get a wide receiver. Now, Chase injured his back, so you have to monitor him, guys, to make sure that he's going to play. But, guys, if Chase is playing, you play him. You got Allen. I love Allen, guys. I think he's going to ball out, guys. But me personally, I'm going to go with the safe choice, and I'm going with Lamb again. I'm stacking you with Prescott and Lamb again. I don't see how CeeDee Lamb doesn't get 20 fantasy points for the rest of the season. Dak Prescott understands, throw the ball to Lamb. Let's look at his targets, guys. He's had 14 and 16 targets. He's going to get 14 to 16 targets again. It's not hard in the NFL. Go to your first option. Give him the ball. Scheme him open. They have Lamb playing out of the slot. They got him playing the X, the Z. He plays all over the field. He's come out of the backfield. It's really hard to get your hands on Lamb. That's why I believe Lamb will probably be a top 3 fantasy wide receiver again. All right, guys, so now I'm going to give you a tight end. At the tight end position, guys, Mark Andrews has a track record of just destroying Cleveland. If you just look at his numbers against Cleveland, he scores almost every time he plays Cleveland, so you can run him. Hill against Minnesota, I don't like him this week. Hockenson, if he plays, I do like Hockenson. I like Laporta, guys. I'm going Laporta this week. I believe Laporta is going to go up to this Charger team, and I think Laporta is going to go crazy. So I'm giving you Laporta, guys. At defense, guys, you got to get one of these top-tier defenses, guys. I believe you need to get one of these better defenses, but I'm going to give you Pittsburgh because from what I've seen from Green Bay is a much better team when they run the ball. But for whatever the case may be, they don't want to run the ball 30 times a game. If you think you're going to put Love and have Love drop back, I would say 25 to 30 times. If he dropped back 30 times, Watt will get 3 sacks, and he will get a strip sack. And I believe Pittsburgh is going to get either a fumble return for a touchdown, an interception return for a touchdown. But I think Pittsburgh defense is going to get 20 fantasy points. So let me see what I give you guys. All right, so this is it, guys. You got the Steelers defense. You got Laporta at tight end. You got Lamb. You got Montgomery. And you got Prescott. All right, guys, so that's it, guys. I'm going to finish breaking down the rest of this slate. So, guys, don't forget to win. That means give people what they want so you can get what you want. And, guys, don't forget to think and ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. So, good hunting on your DFS contest. Love you guys. You made it this far, guys. Hit that subscribe button.